Following the formation of the Rift Valley 2 or 3 million years ago, currents of water began to descend along the walls of the gigantic escarpment to form a lake. Although its greatest extension took place some 250,000 years ago, the lake still exists today, and under the protection of the rift from which it received water, has generated a mosaic of diverse habitats offering refuge to wildlife. Between the escarpment and the salty waters of Lake Manyara, there are thick rainforests, acacia forests, savannahs and wetlands with their own particular flora and fauna. There are few places in Africa where one can find in scarcely 300 square kilometers the variety of ecosystems found in the Lake Manyara area, one of the most beautiful national parks in Tanzania. The lake, measuring 390 square kilometers, occupies 230 of the national park's 330 square kilometers. The Manyara area has a very unstable level of rainfall which varies between 250 and 1,200 millimeters per year, which causes years of intense drought followed by heavy flooding. With these fluctuations, it would be impossible to develop the jungle and rainforest bordering the lake, but Manyara receives the waters which spring forth from the base of the ridge and are filtered through the 600 meters of uneven land from the highlands of Ngorongoro. Between the lake and the reddish hillsides of the rift, there is a narrow strip of forest, which in other times was a famous hunting preserve, which personalities such as Hemingway visited to go hunting. The ground of volcanic rock allows for the passage of water running down from the walls of the rift, so that it is the underground water and not rainfall which keeps this forest wet, reminiscent of the tropical rainforest that covered the entire region in bygone days. Near the flowing waters which run through the undergrowth or in the different swampy areas dotting the forest, it is common to find monitor lizards of the Nile. This monitor lizard recharges its internal batteries by feeding on frogs, small fish and an occasional aquatic snail from the stream. The water has cooled its body down, and being a cold-blooded animal, it must take a dose of sun before getting back to its normal activity and resuming the hunt. The rainforest is populated by a very high number of animal species, although the number of individual specimens of each species is lower than that found in open areas. The animals grow in the undergrowth in solitude, or at the most in pairs, with the exception of the different primate species. Of the 3 species of monkeys that live in the park, baboons are the ones with the most highly developed social structure. The weaker blue monkeys take advantage of the presence of the baboons to come down from the trees, protected by the group's lookout. The development of such a strong social structure has allowed the baboons to colonize all of the Manyara's habitats, including the open grasslands, while their cousins, the blue monkeys, do not dare leave the safety of the forest.